Hello everyone. Hey, in this live video, I want to talk about two supplements that I've been taking. I've been taking these Vital Reds, which is a polyphenol blend, and I've also been taking this collagen protein. Okay, actually, my name is Mike Cola, and I've been a personal trainer and gym owner for over 25 years. In this live video, let's talk about these two supplements that I've been taking. I really think can have a lot of benefits in your own life. Let's first talk about Vital Reds. Now, Vital Reds is actually a polyphenol blend. Like polyphenols, I used to call them antioxidants, but they're more like plant compounds that have antioxidant properties. I mean, they fight the free radicals, they reduce inflammation in the body. They're typically found in foods like coffee. Actually, coffee is really, really high in polyphenols, but it's only that's only one strain. Actually, berries are high in polyphenols. There are a number of foods and different plants that are high in polyphenols, but this is actually Dr. Stephen Gundry's blend of this. It's called Vital Reds. I really do like this blend. I've been doing this I went through a whole container of this. It actually tastes great. I just mix it with water, mix it right up, dissolves really well. It has a little bit of stevia in it, so it actually tastes good. To me, it actually tastes too sweet. I eat such a low sugar, like a low carbohydrate diet that actually only tastes a little too sweet to me. And it comes right out of it. It was recommended in Dr. Stephen Gundry's book. Actually, I love this book. The Plant Paradox is one of my favorite nutritional books in the last 5, 6 years. I generally read a nutritional book at least 2 or 3 every single month. And I really a big believer in the Plant Paradox. I was always a relatively low carb eater, but after reading this book, I've really done a couple changes to my diet. I've dramatically increased my polyphenols with these Vital Reds and just by eating tons of vegetables. And I also reduced the amount of lectins in my diet. And, lectins are pretty much some people consider them almost poisonous to some degree, parts of certain plants and certain grains. Like, grains are really high in lectins, and nightshade vegetables are high in lectins. Cashews and peanuts are really high in lectins. So I just modified tomatoes. I modified my diet, reduced the lectins, increased my polyphenols, and I got to say, I'm feeling great. I'm actually feeling really, really good. Another benefit of these Vital Rays is that they're actually like a prebiotic. These polyphenols, they feed the good bacteria in your large intestine and in your colon, and that's what I mean by a prebiotic. So you can argue that they almost starve out the bad bacteria and they keep on feeding the good bacteria. So really great for abdominal health, good for your gut, prevents leaky gut, all the great things like that. So I've been doing this. I've been doing one scoop once a day. And just in the last few weeks, I started adding this collagen protein to it. I was always a little reluctant to go with the collagen protein. I'll tell you why. First of all, I eat very, very little red meat. I eat very little red meat. I eat almost no lamb. I eat almost no pork. And one of the main reasons why I do that is that, unfortunately, I do it as an anti-cancer type thing. I mean, Mike, when you get older, like 50, I just turned 55. You always start thinking things like this. Besides looking and feeling good, you don't want to get sick in any way, shape, or form. And one of the reasons why I avoid red meat is that molecule that's found in a lot of cancer cells. There's a molecule NEU5 GC. Now, this molecule the body doesn't produce on its own. Actually, Dr. Stephen Gundry actually talks about it in the book as well. Now, this molecule is not found the body doesn't produce it on its own, so you have to get it from external sources. And unfortunately, this molecule is found in high concentrations, mostly organ meats, but definitely red meat, pork, and lamb. So that's why one of the main reasons why I cut back on my consumption of red meat. But actually, this manufacturer called Great Lakes, the customer service department was so good. I called them up. I discussed that. First of all, just so you know how they get this collagen protein, they scrape the back of hides of cows. But this is pasture raised, grass fed, no hormones, nothing like that. And they assured me, actually, the scientist of this company who does all the research for them actually emailed me back about 2, 3 days later and kind of assured me that no, that molecule, it's all that stuff is removed. This is just water soluble. It is not in the product. So I felt a lot more comfortable taking this product because you've been hearing a lot about this collagen protein. Hear all these athletes now drinking bone broth. The reason why they're drinking the bone broth is for the collagen. The collagen supposedly is really good for your nails, for your skin, for your hair. And actually, there is even some research that's talking about it can potentially help grow back cartilage, in your own body, and I've got, unfortunately, I got a little bit of arthritis in one of my knees. I had a knee operation about 10 years ago. I'm doing the best I can with it. I do a lot of mobility work, a lot of strengthening work for this knee. And now I'm hoping this collagen protein helps. And actually, I've been doing it for only for about 3 weeks. And I have to say, I I don't know if it's placebo, but I do feel like my nails are getting a little bit stronger. I really do. I was starting to get those brittle nails, like those older person's type nails. I have to say, that's the first difference I feel. Obviously the other good plus about it is that dissolves easily in water. This is unflavored, absolutely no taste. I do 2 tablespoons. It gives me 12 grams of protein, of that collagen protein. And I've been doing it to make it more palatable, just to make it taste good, actually. And I've been mixing it with the Vital Reds. So this is kind of one of my post workout supplements. Pretty much if you follow me, you follow me on YouTube, you follow me on Instagram. I'm a big believer. I always generally have my post workout meal. 75% of the time is pretty much a salad. I make my sardine salad, the good healthy fats, and my core salad, always my mixed greens, sardines, and I always add different things, like an avocado some days, mushroom, all different vegetables. I always have my greens and my sardines, and then I've been cocktailing it with these Vital Reds, polyphenols, feed the gut with some good bacteria, and now collagen to hopefully keep the collagen, keep the skin looking young, and the hair growing well, and the nails staying strong, and hopefully help and supporting good joint health. Okay. Now also the price. Let's go through the prices. Actually, if you go to stores now, they say you go to Whole Foods, you go to health food store, you can spend a lot on this collagen protein. You can spend. I've seen it for as high as like $25, $30 for the same amount. This is literally, I bought 6. I bought a case of it, 6 of them. I think it was $107 for 6. So relatively affordable if you buy in bulk like that. I don't know if you want to do it the first time, but you can always return it if you're unhappy with it. I think customer service is great there. Now the Vital Reds, actually, they're running a special for like new. I don't make any money off this. I'm just talking about what I did. I bought 3 of these. I think they typically go for like $34 a container, but they're running specials like crazy all the time. I think I got 3 of these containers for about. I don't want to talk. I think it was about $75, something along the lines of that. Go over to Dr. Stephen Gundry's site, and you can check it out. You can call, ask some questions. But guys, say, you know what? When it comes to supplements in general, I'm not a big supplement taker. But when things like this, in my mind, this is just food. Now these are like dried berries and just all foods that are high in polyphenols are pretty much dehydrated, dried, and that's what this is. It's not a crazy supplement. Same thing with this is, this is just protein, collagen protein. The only other supplements I take, I do take a multivitamin every day. I like that Thorne, THR, any brand of multivitamins. And then I take a few other things when it comes to supplements. I always take garlic. I take some garlic pills. I think garlic is a great anti-inflammatory, really good for you. I always take turmeric. I always take some turmeric pills, even though I cook with turmeric just about every night. I take turmeric, and the only other thing I take olive leaf extract, and those are that's my supplement regimen. And I shouldn't say it. The only other thing I do sometimes too, I'll take a little whey protein isolate too. Like for example, before I was doing this collagen, I was taking a whey protein isolate, but this is not a complete protein, so keep that in mind as well too. This is a collagen protein, so sometimes I'll do a pre-workout shake. Sometimes I'll take some whey isolated whey protein, mixed with maybe a little bit of coconut water sometimes, especially if my carbs are really, really low and I need a little bit of a carbohydrate boost for the workout. But I have to say, like I just did a recent video on YouTube, look it up too, called Fat Adapted. And I have to say, that's pretty much my lifestyle. I'm pretty much fat adapted, meaning that I'm fueling most of my workouts and fueling most of my calories with fat. And I keep my carbs relatively on the low side, going in and out of ketosis. Look it up, Taylor. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know these live videos, I'm just doing the best with them. Just kind of, I study up and then I kind of just, kind of wing it with the live videos. I like to do the live videos in case anyone has any questions. I think we had a couple of viewers. I didn't see any questions. If you have any questions, you can ask me some questions now about Vital Reds or about this collagen protein. If not, drop me an email, make some comments. I'll respond to the comments. Okay. Well, I hope everyone's having a wonderful night. Also, by the way, if you like these videos, I'm going to try to do these videos all week. Every single week. Subscribe to my channel. Okay. Take care, everyone. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day.